Please.
Roger, I beg of you. Leave me alone, please. I beg of you.
I beg of you. I beg of you. I beg of you, join our Patreon, articulatecoven.com/join.
Dark shadows.
Well, hey there, it's Joel Sharpton, one half of the Articulate Coven, and this is my watch of the original supernatural soap opera, Dark Shadows. I hope you're having a great week so far, and I, personally, am having a pretty good one. I am excited about this storyline. Maggie and Barnabas. What's crazy is we're already in the 240s. This story started 20 episodes ago, basically. In the 220s somewhere is the first time that Barnabas and Maggie meet, and he begins to court her, as it were. The show can move slow and yet still keep you enthralled when it wants to. That's pretty impressive. That's soap opera, y'all. All right. Let's get into 242 right now.
I've done everything I can for Sam. Sedatives, advice, talk, even threats.
There's only one thing that's going to save Sam, and you know what that is.
I know. Find Maggie.
That's right.
Don't you think I'm doing everything I can?
Oh, of course you are, Dave. But, well, can't you give me something to tell Sam, something that would give him some kind of hope?
Look, I just don't have anything new that would be a basis for a reasonable hope.
I just want to put out here, we got this. I pondered. I was like, hey, is this changed? What did I do here? I got out of the darn thing. Is this change of our doctor a permanent change? Is this going to be like from now on out? The way they announced it is sort of strange. Yeah, seems like this is our permanent doctor now. It's been one episode with the other doctor, and then now we've had, 5, 6 with this guy. He's okay. He's got a very particular delivery.
Heard you were taking blood samples. Maggie's blood.
Yeah, but a blood sample isn't going to help us find Maggie.
Then what is it going to do?
Well, it may help us find out what's wrong with her so that when we find her, we'll know how to treat her.
And do you know what's wrong with her?
Not yet. But you know, I got a feeling that I'm getting closer and closer to finding out.
Well, Doc, I got it. Okay, great cold open, I would say, honestly, for that one. I would also say, though, that the last time that a man of science, a doctor, if you will, tangled with a supernatural entity on Dark Shadows, it did not go so well for them before they left Collinsport. I don't know, maybe the doctor's from Collinsport for all I know.
But if you're about to make a diagnosis of
I hope I'm about to. I've made slides from the sample of Maggie's blood, and I'm going to get Hoffman, one of the best men in the field, to come and examine them.
Do you think he'll know after he examines the slides?
Maybe.
Were we sending the blood tests away? I thought they were expecting the blood tests to be done.
Look, Burke, I am a doctor. I think of myself as a rational man.
And you think you found something here beyond the rational?
No, of course not. It'll just turn out to be something I'm not familiar with. Hoffman will probably clear it up.
That's not what you really think, is it, Dave?
It's what I think until I know otherwise. Now, look here. There is no such thing as a mystery in science. It's just ignorance. The fact that we aren't able to put a name to Maggie's ailment simply means that we don't have the proper knowledge.
You shall...
Okay. I do like the way that the doctor is handling this, pothole in his expertise. However, just speak, man, they are really dragging some of these scenes today.
For a man of science, the important thing is getting at the truth, isn't it?
Well, of course.
Well, from the beginning, Maggie's illness has been a mystery. And her disappearance, well, no one knows anything about that. Now, maybe something, like a blood sample. When you examine it under the microphone, it doesn't show any mystery at all.
Examine it under the microphone, huh? All right, let me just check that blood sample here. Burke. Solid blood sample. Everything looks good, Mr. Ryan.
But suppose it does. Suppose it indicates that something so extraordinary is happening that mysterious is the only word to use. Shouldn't you use that word?
Not yet. After Hoffman takes his look at it, well, there might be other words more appropriate even.
Not mysterious.
Frightening, for example.
Oh?
Even terrifying, perhaps. Closest of all, impossible.
Is the impossible always scary? I think sometimes the impossible is exciting or happy, and that's why we can't get it. They were more hopeful in the late 60s, I guess.
I don't see why Peterson came to you if he had any questions about the accounts.
Because I happened to be in the office at the time.
Well, if he wanted explanations, he should have called on me.
Oh, Liz, that is beside the point.
All I'm saying is that Peterson shouldn't have discussed financial matters with you.
All right, maybe he shouldn't. But I think for the moment you should.
Talk to you about money matters? Well, I never have, and I'm not going to start now.
I'm sorry, Liz. I'm not going to let it drop that easily.
Okay. Super surprised that they go back to this right now, especially, almost halfway through an episode. This is the money that she gave to Jason, I'm assuming. She pulled a bunch of money for Jason and had to, sell a business or something.
I know you're in some kind of trouble.
Stop it, Roger. Stop it at once, and I mean it.
So do I. I am not trying to pry for the sake of prying.
There's nothing to pry into.
I don't agree.
The problem, though, Roger, is that we, the audience, and especially your sister, Elizabeth, know that what you want to pry into is her pocketbook, sir. Not her problems, her pocketbook.
I know what it's like to be at the mercy of someone who knows some terrible secret. Liz, please listen. I know that if I had come to you in the beginning and told you that I was responsible for Devlin going to prison, maybe you wouldn't have been able to help. But at least I wouldn't have felt trapped in a private nightmare.
Then you think I'm being blackmailed by Jason, is that it?
Yes.
I mean, you are, Liz. You are. Be careful how you deny what is obviously true, I would suggest.
You have a key on a chain around your neck.
That's hardly a secret.
And it's to a room in the basement.
That's not a secret either.
A room that none of us is allowed to go near.
I told you why.
Because it is where you have put your husband's belongings when he left here 18 years ago.
That is right. So what exactly is the secret?
I'm not sure. Is it in that room?
I've told you what's in that room, and I think it's cruel of you to remind me.
I don't want to be cruel, Liz.
Then why this talk about Paul and secrets in the room?
Because there is a secret. I don't know what it is, but McGuire does, and he's using it against you.
There is no secret, and Jason is using nothing against me.
Boy, Roger just nailed it on the head, didn't he? I mean, he read you here, Elizabeth. I don't know exactly how he got all the answers, other than you've been squirrely now for a long time about Jason McGuire, but still, kudos, Raj.
Few entries are made in an account book, and suddenly I'm accused and attacked.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I told you all I want to know is what's happening so that I can help you, or at least stand by you.
There is nothing happening, and I don't want you to stand by me. All I want you to do is leave me alone.
Ooh.
Please.
Hard to do when you live in her house, Roger. This is Elizabeth's house still. Where do you go to leave her alone?
Roger, I beg of you. Leave me alone, please. I beg of you.
I beg of you. I beg of you. I beg of you, join our Patreon, articulatecoven.com/join. Oh, there he is, Jason McFannypants.
About a tree blossoming in a field nearby.
I cannot give you any more money under any circumstances.
Now, was it a peach tree? Or was it an apple?
I've done all I can to meet your demands, and I think you know that.
It was a peach, I think. Yes, in full blossom.
But if I continue, the entire matter will be exposed, and I'm sure that's not to your liking nor to mine.
Yes, peach. Peach blossom.
Did you hear me?
Oh, my. The words.
Oh,
now.
my.
Were the words. Now, there was the picnic and the wine.
Maybe you think I'm not serious, but I assure you that I am.
Oh, I know that you are.
Then please act as if you did.
Now, dear, I don't like to be rude, but it would mean a great deal to me if I could just remember the words that I said that day.
I think it's a little more important that you remember the words that I said just now.
Oh, I'll remember them. I promise you.
And it goes without saying, I cannot deposit any more money for you under any circumstances.
Well, except if it goes without saying, then you shouldn't have had to have said it quite so many times recently, Liz. You said it 3 or 4 in this scene so far.
What are you up to?
I'm trying to remember a toast.
You know what I mean.
My dear, you mean the money.
Exactly.
Well, if you can't, you can't. I should just have to resign myself.
Do you expect me to believe that?
My dear, you do me an injustice. I'm a very, very reasonable man and extremely agreeable.
You're up to something, Jason.
I'm up to
What
nothing.
is it?
I'm up to nothing, my darling.
You're not reasonable, you're not agreeable, and I'm not your darling.
Boy, yeah, you read him off the list there, Liz. Y'all know my feelings about Jason. Speaking of, this is an interesting read. All right. Mr. Patrick was nervous his first day with Joan, assuming wrongly that she'd be a diva. This is from J2299. Upon hearing that, Joan treated him rather coldly, teasing him without telling anyone. He was certain he'd be fired since she didn't like him. Later on camera, Joan tapped a table repeatedly to get his attention. He looked down, and there was a note that read, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star. What a horse's ass you are." He nearly lost it on camera as he realized she'd been teasing him all day. They were lifelong friends from then on, and Joan later revealed that one of her husbands had left that exact note on her pillow when he left her. LMAO. J2299. This is a brilliant story. Thank you. That's one of the best. That's one of the best stories I think so far. Appreciate that. All right, let's get back into this one.
I'm still your very good and loyal friend.
I don't know what all this means, Jason, and I don't care as long as one thing is clear. There'll be no more money.
Liz, dear,
Yes?
I never finished my toast. Lovely is the blossom on the springtime tree, but lovelier still are the fruits to come with the seasons changing. I drink to that future season and to the rewards to come in the ripeness of time.
All you got ripening is a knuckle sandwich on the vine, Jason McGuire.
I guess I shouldn't have said some of the things I said to you, but I had to.
Please, let's not start all over again.
Yes. Let's don't.
But Roger,
Yes.
I know it's because of your concern for me.
I know I've seldom acted a brother to you. I've given you so little help,
Don't, Roger.
but you are my sister. Liz.
You could have just, I'm worried about seeing you taken advantage of. He just hung it out there. But you are my sister. even when he's trying, he can't be very... He's reptilian. He's so cold, Roger Collins.
But who could have done it?
Oh, look, the place is torn apart. It's a wreck.
Did anyone in the office see who it was?
I was out on house calls. I came back to the office for a moment and found it like this. It's really terrible, you know. I was expecting Hoffman to be by.
Well, I hope he doesn't need this microscope to look at those slides.
There are no slides.
Of course there are no slides. Doc, I can't believe either one of you thought anything other than, or Burke, you especially. Why would anybody break into the doctor's office other than to get those slides? Huh? I'm assuming that it was probably Willie. Maybe Barnabas, though. Barnabas wouldn't have left the window all torn up, though, right?
As far as my being able to help Maggie now to find out what's wrong with her, I haven't got anything left to work on. Nothing.
And that's all that was taken?
Yes.
Then, to steal those slides and the blood sample is why all this happened?
Yes, and do you realize what this means? It means that Maggie never left that office under her own power. She was taken.
I mean, I would say that's a safe assumption. It's not necessarily the case, though, right? Like, it is not inherently true. It is true in this case, but it's not inherently true.
The same person who did all this.
See, that's also, you don't know.
who.
You don't know. What if he's got accomplices, which he does, right?
But whoever it was a madman.
How do you know?
Well, look at this window. Look where he came through. Look at these bars. They're twisted like pipe cleaners. Whatever man it was had a kind of supernatural strength. Strength that only madness can give.
I mean,
Steve.
Madness or vampirism, you know, whatever.
Blood sample. Slides.
I think it's about time that we describe this case in the terms that it deserves. Terrifying. Impossible.
Okay. Not one of my favorite episodes. However, nice ending for the credit scene there. I like the shot for the credits. Good work, Mitchell Ryan as Burke Devlin, and decent work from Lewis Edmonds as Roger Collins. I would say in particular we want to give a little nod to Robert Geringer there as Dr. Woodard. Folks, 242 done and dusted. 243 on the way. Don't forget, you can get them early, ad-free, more often, all at articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to everything we do early and ad-free, including and especially these Dark Shadows episodes. I'll be back soon with episode 243 right here on the Articulate Coven.
Dark Shadows.